Hi, today I am at the UK Games Expo and today I'm going to attend the pre-show. And earlier today I did attend Asmodee's Retailer Day. I was going to check out the Hilton Hotel and then they had their Retailer Day. So I went in and looked at some games, and I can tell you that there are coming a new Azul version with the mini version with the Summer Pavilion, like they have done with the normal Azul. And there's also going to come a new Quacks of Quicklingwood Duel for 2 players. So I look forward to looking into that. And then I saw some other interesting games, also a lot of co-op games. So now it's time to go to the preview show, but first I need to get my tickets, and then I need to get something to eat, and then I will go to the preview show. Okay, so I am in. I have just got my ticket. We have this huge queue you can stand in. At the moment there are not that many people, but I think tomorrow it's going to be pretty filled behind me. But it went fairly quick. They have a lot of booths where you can get your ticket. So now it's time to get something to eat, and then it's time for the preview show afterwards. Alright, so just got some dinner, and I met 2 from Denmark, and we played the Gristle and ate at the same time. That was really cozy. And now I'm at the pre-show. It has opened, so let's go inside and see which games they have and what we're going to look at.
Yeah, players can look at even your opponent's cards 4 times. And also the scenarios.
Biology, but it's also affecting the environment, so you'll see different environments.
Yes, since we went to Kickstarter in 2020 outside of our solar system that contains water on its surface, and your role is a corporate representative, and you're aiming to develop a crew, as you can see over here. And this is of operations, engineering and science staff, and you're aiming to develop them with the...
Yeah, we have Terminus in front of us, which is going to be releasing shortly in a few months. It is the heaviest game we will probably ever publish, and it is so
for everything that you're doing.
It is your resource management built around the Rondo. So
it's a fully cooperative game that has been designed by Adam Kopinski and Michal Nabiowski, the authors of such games like Nemesis, Frostbank, or Destinies. In this game, you'll be trying to survive the trip of your Coral Express through the Dreamlands, and while doing that, you have to discover who of the suspects here are cultists and who are non-cultists. Now, while trying to do that,
distribution will be building out Spectrum, but you also take the app.
One versus all, based on classic 70s cop cinema. So there's a sniper loose in San Francisco. The cops have to track him down. The sniper has to complete 3 hits somewhere in the city and then escape from one of the 4 port locations. And the cops have to stop him. There is somebody else aboard. There is an alien on board. The alien will move around and inflict damage on anybody that it finds. There's also a security bot, which, if that is activated, the security bot will also attack the scrappers. So the way you play is each player has 3 dice. So you roll the 3 dice, and depending on what you have, you would choose. So, for example, this.
And you have festivals all the place, a lot going on. It's the best. Always a lot of game, a lot of energy.
Within these games. After you find the planet, you complete the mission, you get your victory point. There's a couple other ways to get victory points depending on the scenario you play. Cool thing about it is there is 5 different scenarios and they teach you how to play as you play them. So scenario 1 takes 15 minutes, very quick, you can learn the game quickly. But
is this some kind of role playing?
Yeah, so these are battle maps for tabletop roleplay games.
Okay.
So D&D, Pathfinder, that kind of thing.
Okay.
I better not steal that. So the game is Cormac McCart on the Other Side of Midnight, and it's a solo dungeon crawler with a 2-player mode, so you can now play with Cormac and his daughter Grania. And Cormac was High King of Ireland, or in this game, Innisfail, and it's a fantasy grimdark roguelike dungeon crawler, which means that you'll be playing these scenarios, and the scenario book will tell you how to set up at the beginning.
Speed Arena. It's a real-time tactical combat game in which you are like literally aiming with the tiles. So you have spaceships that you will be placing. You have 10 seconds for each of them, and if you want to hit the asteroids over here, you must orient the beam in a way that it's actually hitting the beam. If you want to hit the spaceship over there, I want to orient the beam in a way that it gets actually hit.
Some of the tiniest things in the universe, they're called elementary particles. They're like up quarks, down quarks, electrons, gluons, and photons. You smash them together and you create bigger things out of them. What kind of bigger things? Things like annihilations, things like atoms, hydrogen and helium. And then there's other things like neutrons and protons that you make during the course of the game.
This is Pandora Celeste. We saw it last year, and the game has developed a bit. The box is different. It is bigger, I think. You have a rear end, and then you can put it all. And this is actually the box you have laid out here. So everything fits in the box. The box is part of the game, part of the setup.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can fold it together like that. Pretty cool. You're on GameFound.
We are on GameFound in July. We are crowdfunding on GameFound in July.
Okay.
Check out Pandora Celeste on any search engine. You'll find us.
And you have Viking Raiders, the game that won the prize last year for best game. What did you win prize for?
What's good?
What did you win your prize for?
For best card game, family category, and we won both the jury prize and the People's Choice Awards. So it was 50,000 people voting last year for ours. So we're very, very proud about that. Yeah.
That was also. So that is Viking Raiders. Yeah, a lot of card games I see, and they're small.
Yeah, they come in little tins, so they're easy to carry.
Hide
the Slug, yeah, this is one of our biggest sellers.
Yeah.
It's based on cheat. You have to, you're only allowed to play the fruit cards, but you have slug cards that you have to get rid of. So you have to hide the slugs within your fruit.
Okay.
Makes a fun little game.
Manage a hand of witches. You need to accomplish missions in order to persuade the jurors at the end of the game. So how does it work? Every round you will have 5 cards in your hand and you will decide how to play the card, hidden or revealed.
So this is Spokes, and in Spokes it's a velodrome cycling racing game where you have to try and get around the track 3 times, and the first player to do that is going to win. The way that you move is that you take this piece on your wheel here and you move up to 3 spaces around, remove the spoke that you just crossed over, and then you can swap it for any piece on the board. So here we're going to swap in this piece, so this one goes back over here, and then you can move your little piece along a route of the colour that you just swapped in. So this guy's going to be able to move all the way around here. And then obviously players are going to take turns, it goes up to 6 players. But every time you make a move, you're going to change the colours that are available to you that you can use in the future, and also change what the map is like. So you end up stuck if you haven't thought ahead about what colours you need, where the routes are, or other players can cut you off by taking the middle part out of a route that you were about to use. So it's really a fantastic game. It's very quick, it's fun, and I've pretty much given you all the rules already. So as you can see, it's quite easy to learn to play.
The problem on the planet, so they want to come to Earth to conquer the Earth, and they do it by playing the red science cards. The scientists, they want to advance the science in the right direction to fight the aliens, and they do it by playing the blue science cards. The extinctionists, they have come to believe that the Earth is better off without any intelligent life, so they want to get both the scientists and the aliens, and they do it by playing the yellow science cards.
You're all in time. I can do this. I can hit. Okay, so this Life in Runeterra is the most epic family weight game ever played. It is for a broad audience. It will be on sale in mass market and hobby at the same.
So that is the end of the first day, the day before the show starts. And I've had some technical issues, so I'm sorry for the sound. It was way too loud. It should have not been that loud. My little plug on the camera had just gone out a little bit, so it used the camera sound instead of my microphone, which would have made it not that noisy. I'm sorry for that. I have made sure afterwards that it is really pretty stuck in, so it shouldn't happen again. I went back in the evening to the hotel and I was pretty tired, so I went to bed, and then the morning I started editing my video here for this video, and then I accidentally somehow have knocked out the plug underneath the table for my computer, and suddenly when I was editing after an hour, it just shut down, and all the things I had done was lost. So I'm sorry, but somehow I have been pretty unlucky with some technical issues. But yeah, hopefully it will go better afterwards. But that was the end of the first day, and I can promise you that soon after this one, the video for Friday is going to come up. I'm editing it right now. But see you. Bye.